And here is Mr. Clyde awake, and he has crimson hair. I think it's got a lot of pink in it. I really like the way it turned out. When I bought it, I was hoping I was going to get this like really, really rich candy apple red. And it turned out like this, and I like that too. Sometimes things just happen the way they happen. So everybody's head is painted and then top rooted with some really nice Russian mohair. And then it's also rooted with some hair that I dyed. This baby is preemie size. And there's this great ruffle here. These little pants have rosettes on the sides. I don't want his pants to fall off. And then I made him this little hearts jacket with little clown buttons. Aren't they cute? He, she, I don't think it matters. And there's little details inside the jackets that are kind of cute. And these little socks. And then a neck ruffle. This ruffle was incredibly hard to make. Oh my goodness. But I think it turned out awesome, and I love the effect. Let me give you a shot before the hat. There's the hair. And his little feet. I love these rosettes on the pants. Let's put his hat on and see what he looks like. So there he is in his party hat. I wish I could get all of them in this shot. I'm just using a stationary camera above. And here is Mr. Joseph. He looks like a little muscle guy in this body. It's an old style body, so it's kind of puffy. Bodies are easy enough to change if you don't like the body that your baby's in. I always think he's one of those babies that's in the in-between sizes. He's a little bit too small for the 19-inch body, and he's a little bit too big for this 17-inch body. Really nice mohair. It's in baby brown, and there are some little baby blue highlights. Now, something I think that needs to be addressed is people are going to have to kind of get used to the idea that prices for reborns are going to be going up, not because artists are greedy. I mean, I can't speak for everyone. Maybe some are. I don't know. But our supplies have gotten pretty expensive overnight. It feels like, anyway. And all the things we use aren't always available. And because there's a demand, suppliers are charging a lot more than they did before. And, you know, we're going to find hacks to get around it because we're creative people. But it's going to take a little time, I think. And maybe, you know, maybe things will get back to normal sooner than later and we won't have to. But if this goes on much longer, we're going to have to figure out some new ways to do things, or prices are going to go way up. I'm paying more for sculpts now than I ever have. I'm waiting longer for them than I ever have. And paint has gone way up. It's hard to find varnishes in matte. That's not available in the normal places either. These pants are so cute. Little teddy bear buttons. And his little jacket, I'm not sure about. I may remake it. I'm not quite certain this is the direction I want to go, but I will put it on, see how it looks. For a minute I thought that wasn't going to work, but I think it's working just fine. You know, you got to trust yourself sometimes. Let's try the neck ruffles, see if this all comes together. kind of sweet. And he has these little booties with little bunnies that have little party hats on. And he has a little pride hat. Oh my goodness. Absolute sweetness. There he is. He looks so cute. Now, I didn't put eyelashes on him either. I thought it worked just fine. And I'm sitting here wondering if I should. And you know, I think I'm not gonna. I told myself, put them all together, see how he looks. You can always put them in later. And I'm just super happy. This is Tracy. She's an older, bountiful baby sculpt that I have had for a while. This baby is not going to fit into this whole frame, but we'll just do our best. She is full arms and 3/4 limb legs. Actually, her legs are pretty full, but she should be in like a front-loading body. This is the body that was recommended for her when I bought her, so that's the one that I purchased. And some of you might remember this stripy shirt from my haul. Because she isn't a tiny newborn baby, I weighted her head, but just a tiny bit, not a lot. I wanted her to be weighted, but I didn't want her head to be super floppy. No reason for that. She's obviously an older baby. Here are her pants. Look at the trim, her little sparkly socks. And then she has a jacket, a little baby Gap jacket. I wasn't sure if this was gonna fit, and I mean, I'm just trying it on her for the first time now, and it seems to be okay. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's turning out really great. And she has a neck ruffle because you gotta. Oh, I forgot her belt. She does have a belt because she's a big girl, so she gets a belt. Bows and sweetness on the bottom. She does have a headband. I'll show that to you in a minute, but let's get her neck ruffle on real quick. So she has this cute little headband I made her. And let me lift up her head a little so you can see how that works. So cute. Again, kind of, you know, bug inspired. She also has this great little bug hat. We'll get that on her. It will cover her hair, but I left these long so they should peek out a little bit. Put on her little circus hat because this is still a circus party. We haven't forgotten. It's her sweet little face and her pants and her little socks. Oh my goodness, she is a floppy, sleepy, heavy cuddle. I kind of like her sculpt, but she has a really sweet face. She has these really lovely, thickly rooted pink eyelashes. That is Miss Tracy, and these are So this is Bountiful Babies Spice. So I have this cute little stripy shirt for her. I have her neck ruffle. I have these sweet little socks. Her pants, the trim turned out so cute. I love this. And I made her a little frilly jacket, very Chanel-esque. I think this is one of the cuter outfits. Let's get her little pants tied. They're elastic, but I put a ribbon through. I made this coral cherry yumminess. I had made a bunch of clothes for the Rose show. When it got canceled the first time, I went ahead and made baby shower boxes and sold them. But I had a few things that I kept behind for myself, and this is one of them. Done. I'm not going to change anything about this baby. She is just perfect. There we go. Isn't that the cutest baby ever? And her little socks and her little self. Oh my goodness. Wise, I love this one the most. This is Maggie. This baby has the most beautiful, delicate hands and feet. This sculptor, I believe this is Cindy Musgrove, is amazing at what she does. Amazing. I just love her style. I love, from the moment I started doing this, her sculpts were my favorite. They're intense. It's almost like she does a caricature of a baby, but with hyper-realism. That's the only way that I can explain. These little yellow polka dot pants with lots of embellishments. And I had to cinch the back of her pants, so I used this little candy button. Ingenious. Just 2 buttons at the crotch. Very smart. I don't know why we need more than that. Kind of like that little scrunchy thing going on. Some of the things I sewed, some of them I did not, but I made this little vest out of fleece. I don't know if it's gonna fit her. I haven't tried it on yet. My fingers are crossed. Let's get her neck ruffle on. Her neck ruffle is actually going to cover up some of this cuteness on her little vest, but that's okay. There she is. Her shading is really wonderful. Let's get her little hat on so you can see what she looks like with her hat. I used a really big wide ribbon. There's her little hat. It's really long. Probably in the future, I might do a little bit more of these pretty bright colors. And she has little pink freckles all over her face. I love this giant neck frill. She's gonna photograph beautifully. There's her little feet. We'll go all the way up so you can see one more time, all the way to the top. Whoa. So that is all 10 babies. Ah, that's all I can say. I am one tired mama. That was a lot of work.